Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird and wonderful world. And as you saw in the thumbnail, I have two topics to talk about in this video. First of all, is going to be my rating of my very upcoming soon. Probably by tomorrow evening, I'm going to be doing my full ratings and rankings and everything of the Beatles, all the Beatles albums. I'm going to do it all in one shot. It might be a little bit of a longer video, but that's okay because it's the Beatles and it deserves some attention. Now, this may. Now, I had a little conversation with my roommate this morning about this, okay? And because he's very steep in statistics and stuff, like he knows that well, and he was like, "You that's not a proper statistical, you know." It's like I'm trying to explain to him that I'm not trying. This has nothing to do with statistics, okay? I have a completely different rating system for the Beatles as I did with the Sparks, because with Sparks, it's it's completely of a different beast. I can't rate it the same way, and my rating system for the Beatles will not coincide at all with how I ranked and rated the Sparks stuff. Because yeah, like I say, it's completely different. So here's I'll give you an idea. This is my new rating system for the Beatles. It goes from okay to great, and so far, okay, I'm halfway through the albums. I just did Revolver. Yeah, I just did Revolver. The next thing I'm going to be doing is Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Club Heart Band. Okay, and so far, nothing got under 8.5, right? Now, yes, 100% this is subjective. The rating system is only a guide for me to know where to rank the albums, okay? It is never meant to be taken as a statistical, as a deep core statistical analytics of ranking, okay? Like for example, like the way I was thinking of it, okay, the eight here for not bad, okay. Well, it's you can see how it is. You see, there's no awesome because they're all great. I'm not as much of a Beatles fan as I am a Sparks fan, for example, or King Gizzard or Tool, okay. Now, my ratings for a Tool or King Gizzard, which will be coming up, okay, will be completely different. This is a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10, okay? Because these are my two favorite albums of all time at the moment. This for that one for the longest time. Tool's Lateralis and King Gizzard's Nonagon Infinity. So, so yeah, I just wanted to make sure that is clear before going into the whole rankings and everything. Okay, just wanted to let that out there because I know some people are going to say, "Well, that doesn't seem fair," or that it's my channel, it's my rules, and that's kind of the way I want to do it. Because as I was rating the Beatles, I was like, okay, that's a 10, that's yeah. So that's how it kind of goes. Now, again, not bad doesn't mean that you know, there's nothing under. I would probably never skip any Beatles song anyway. Um, I'm also going to be rating this albums I don't have. So it will be a full excluding past masters. I'm not going to be including that into my ranking. It's just the studio albums for the moment. The past masters might come up at a later date, but I'm not. I'll look into it. We'll see. That might change by tomorrow. So yeah, that's so I also have a kind of a special albums and song rating books and that, and I haven't calculated, but just to show you an example, okay, I haven't wrote the scores yet for that one. I did them already on a separate piece of paper, but they will be listed down here, and like the same kind of thing I did for Sparks, but it's different. Now, the second part of this episode, this video, is where I want to talk about giving attention to some channels that have they have much lower scores than I do, like subscriber counts than I do, and it's a shame because there's quality to their channels. There's two in particular I want to highlight. The first one, of course, being Monty Mullins. Well, the site is called Monty's Sparks Entertainment and Art Podcast Site, where he does these beautiful interviews with Sparks fans, including me, and we bring some insight into the wonderful world of Sparks and everything. And it just kills me that he's not growing. I'm trying to give some attention. I know Larry Grace probably tried to give attention and everything, or so on and so forth, but for some reason, people are just not finding his channel very much. I'm going to try to give him a couple of tips and that I learned that help kind of grow my channel a tiny bit. I have seen a little bit of the results of that here and there. So hopefully, my little tips and tricks that nothing to do on nothing to do with Monty on that level, because like on the outright, his videos have quality to them, and they're so insightful. It's all behind the scenes and how you put together when you're posting the videos. It's all to do with using keywords and making sure that you're putting the title on your video is matches the title that you put on your, and just little tips like that. He probably knows some of that already, but I'm going to just give him a couple of tips on that for sure. Also, I want to give attention to the Great Balancing Act, which are phenomenal, and their YouTube channel. You can go under Great. I will leave again pinned down to the comments below. I'll leave links to their channels and everything. But I sincerely hope you guys go and check them out because they are such a great band. I was listening to Larry Graves' radio show last night, and he put one of he chose one of Great Balancing Act's songs for the show, and I thought that was awesome, and it blended so well with the rest of the songs. It's like it is just as good as any of the other songs in there, and there was a lot of great songs in that radio show last night. So thank you to Larry Graves for and the song he chose was "Dead Man Turned Me On," which of course is all about all about the rumors about Paul McCartney being deceased, which is it's just a rumor. It's not really true, but it's a great song, and they're a great band, and they should be. So whenever possible, you know me, I'm going to always try to promote these cool channels that I like. If especially if they're they have. I mean, they haven't been broadcasting as much, but I still want to give those channels as much attention as I can because they are worth it and you really should be looking into it. I will have another video coming up later this afternoon, like probably a little bit more in the evening. Again, I'm not sure exactly what I want to talk about, but I will find something cool for you guys. Or maybe tonight, if because yeah, I'm pretty much going to go through the rest of the day listening to all the rest of the Beatles albums today. I want to get that done today, so I might have that for you by the end of this day. Yeah, that's what I kind of want to do. So yeah, I think that's what the plan is. I'm going to try to now, Larry Graves very, very kindly reminded me that, hey, if I miss a day or so, from making a video, not to sweat it, that he says that people don't really realize, people don't care if I miss an episode or two. As well, or the way he put it, he nobody notices, but I notice if because I love Larry's content, and if he's not posting a video, I notice. But I completely understand, when he doesn't, because he can be busy too, and he has a life, and he has to live his life and do things and that. So when he doesn't make a video, it's not upsetting. It's just that I do notice, and that's just all I wanted to say about that. That that Larry Grace is the best, and I love that he I was able to introduce him to the Great Balancing Act, because from like I was saying on the other yesterday's video, Jeep Jones, the band leader of Great Balancing Act, it's a surreal moment for him, being a fan of Larry's for such a long time and everything, it just it just makes me happy, so happy in that. As you can see, I'm sniffling a tiny bit. It's just my nose. It's just my nose that's dripping. I feel perfectly fine and everything. So my cold should be over very soon. I'm fighting against it as much as I can. So everybody, I'm letting you go now. If you are watching this for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. I will greatly appreciate it and love you forever. And hit like, comment. I try to get to them as best as I can. And as always, just please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.